Hey guys, today I want to show you a really cool technique that I use all the time when it comes to mixing vocals. It has to do with event processing in Studio One, and I believe that this can be really helpful for a lot of you guys that are mixing home recorded vocals. Let's jump into the session and let me show you what I'm talking about. I have a cool session from The Cure. This is an unreleased song.
They've been telling.
As you can see, the lead vocal is as a single event. Inside Studio One, you can apply plugins to a vocal in a couple of different ways. You can drag and drop that plugin as an insert, but sometimes doing event processing is the right way to go about it. Event processing is beneficial, for example, when you are using plugins that introduce lots of latency. Noise reduction plugins, you can see the latency right here. I have the spectral denoiser from iZotope. When I bypass it, you can see the latency going back down. Spectral denoise on the event. On Mac, you can add event effects by holding Option while dragging that plugin on the event. You can see that now we have the same latency, but what we can do is render that event, just like this. Right now, we have the processing, we have cleaner vocals without the heavy CPU load and without the latency. We can also restore the processing if we feel the need to change a couple of things around. This is one of the reasons why I use event processing. I use it for denoise, for removing clicks, big latency increase when I use the RX multi-click. I like to keep my session light, and I like to have that snappy feel when it comes to latency. Adding plugins on top of plugins that introduces latency, the session will start to feel sluggish. This is one of the reasons why you should use event processing. Another reason why I use event processing is to fine-tune the lead vocals, for example, from phrases to phrases. The lead vocal on a single event, but I can split it up just like this. If we listen to the last phrase, we have a nasty sibilance right here. If we add, let's say, a dynamic EQ, we can just remove that specific sibilance.
Because the truth is gold.
And this way we can deal with every single, difference between phrases. Let's say that
they've been telling.
This second phrase lacks a bit of top end.
Telling me I don't fit there.
Just like that, now we have a more consistent vocal. Or let's say that next phrase has a nasty resonant frequency in the lower mids.
I don't really.
These are exaggerated examples, but you get the point. You can move from section to section, from phrase to phrase, even from word to word, and do a different type of processing on those events. When you're done, you can just bounce that event back, and now you have the phrase with all that processing.
They've been telling me I don't fit there. I don't really.
This is something that I do right in the beginning of a mix if I'm dealing with difficult vocals, home recorded vocals, and it really, really helps. Instead of adding a single EQ that processes everything in the vocal and it's cutting important information on every single word, I can do that event processing, removing specific frequencies on specific words, and that way I keep the integrity of the performance. This is a really simple and easy trick that you can use in Studio One. I believe other DAWs have event processing. This is a time-consuming technique, but it really helps in the end with the performance, with the consistency. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, like, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thanks for the support and see you guys really, really soon. Cheers.